A lot of players in GTA 5 Online are solo players and don't have friends to do businesses with or just enjoy doing things on their own, and some businesses are just not made for that sort of playstyle. So in this video I've decided to compile the top 5 best businesses for solo players as of the GTA Criminal Enterprise DLC. So if you find this video helpful or enjoyable, then please leave a like down below and subscribe for more GTA 5 online videos like this one, and let's just jump straight into this. So this list is in no specific order, but starting off at the number 5 spot, we have the CEO Crate Warehouse, which is a business that was regarded as one of the best in the entire game a few years ago, but because of some of the newer businesses, it is not as popular anymore, but it is still to me one of the best solo businesses. Now, to access this business, you need to have a CEO office and one of 3 types of warehouses, either large, medium or small. Each one of these store a different amount of crates, with the large warehouse being able to hold 111 crates. But how much does this business actually make you? Well, it costs the player $18,000 to source 3 crates, so in total to fill a large warehouse with cargo, it will cost $666,666, which is a pretty substantial investment. But this actually sells for a minimum price of $2.2 million, which doesn't include the potential popular lobby bonus. But what's great about the business is that there is only one delivery vehicle for every sell mission. Now, you can also sell this business in private sessions as well, which makes it really good. But obviously with the Criminal Enterprise DLC, you can now sell every business or source crates and whatnot in private sessions, which is great. Now, obviously, just like every other business, having multiple friends or people will cut the times of the source missions significantly. But let's just talk about time a bit more here, which unfortunately for this business, you do need quite a bit of time to make money with it. So it takes about 50 minutes to source 3 crates solo. Now, it will take 37 3-crate source missions to fill the warehouse completely, which equates to 555 minutes just on sourcing crates, which is a really long time, especially if you're only making $2.2 million. But in my view, this business is very easy to do, and if you want to do something different, then this one could be just for you. Next up at the number 4 spot, we have a business which doesn't get enough attention, and that's the nightclub business. Now, this business doesn't get spoken about enough, as it really is a complete game changer if you are looking to make passive income and to take your GTA cash flow to the next level. Now, nightclubs can be purchased in the foreclosure section of the Maze Bank website, starting at $1,080,000, going up to $1.7 million. Now, this doesn't include any upgrades, of course. Now, there are numerous ways to make money with this business, so we will speak about the less effective method first and go up to the more effective methods. So, nightclub popularity generates 10,000 GTA dollars of passive income every 48 minutes, and you can increase your nightclub popularity by completing popularity missions. Then the other way to make money is selling supplies. This is the big one. Now, the nightclub warehouse can store supplies for all other businesses types present in GTA Online except for vehicle cargo, which is import-export. Now, the warehouse isn't just a combined tally of your other warehouses, but is actually independent of them. Now, this is important for sales and income calculation, of course, because other businesses will factor into the income calculation. Now, the basement space that comes with your nightclub can store up to 72 crates out of the gate, and you can purchase 4 additional floors with the same capacity for a maximum total of 360 crates being able to store with the nightclub. Plus, you get the free Vapid Speedo custom delivery vehicle that you get when purchasing a nightclub, and can also hold up to 119 crates at any given time. So for 119 crates with the nightclub, you can make $1,690,000. Now this doesn't actually include the popularity bonus, so you could actually make just over $2 million from this business for only one sale. And stocking cargo for this business is much easier and much more enjoyable, as you get to run all your different businesses at one time. But there isn't enough time to explain all the ins and outs on how to do this business in this video, as there is just so much to cover. So I will make a completely separate video for this business where I will go much more in depth, so subscribe and like for that one. But overall, this is one of the best businesses, although if you don't own a lot of other businesses like the coke business, the meth business, the CEO crate, I actually wouldn't go ahead and purchase this one quite yet, as it won't be as effective. But if you have a lot of businesses and want to make more money, then this one could be a massive help for you. Now at the number 3 spot, we have an activity which in my view I would class as a business, and that's the Kossatka Submarine or Caio Perico heist. Now the Caio Perico heist has been the go-to money making method for solo players since it was released back on December 15. Now what makes the Caio Perico heist so good is that first, it can be done completely solo and it's very easy, and on top of that there are so many glitches to make the heist even easier. Now for example, the replay glitch basically means you can make $10 million per hour solo, so if you're interested in that, click the banner in the top right of the screen right now. But even if you don't want to glitch this heist, it's an extremely easy way to make money. And there are a lot of ways you can approach it, including a speedboat method and a massive plane, which means this business has a lot of replayability and it's constantly fresh, and even I still enjoy doing it till this day. But how much can you realistically make per heist solo? Well, you can make on average about $1.5 million every time you complete this heist, which is a really good payout for a solo player. So if you haven't picked up this business already, then you literally have to if you want to make some serious cash fast. Let's switch it up for the number 2 spot, as up to this point we have only covered SecuroServe businesses. So let's throw in a biker club one here, and that business will be the cocaine lockup. Now I won't lie to you, I don't do this one solo very often, but it is still a very valid business and is still worth it as a solo player. It is run in the same way every other supply and sell business is ran: steal or buy supplies and wait for the product to be made. Now buying upgrades for this business helps with speeding up the production of the cocaine and also increases the value of the product, which is great. For solo players, don't go over 1.5 bars of product, because after that point the likelihood of you getting multiple delivery vehicles is actually very high. And with this business you can actually get the dreaded post box van sell mission, which is arguably the worst sell mission in the entire game. So for 1.5 bars, you will probably be making about $150,000 if you choose to sell to the city rather than the countryside. Now, if you decide to do this with multiple people, because like every other business in the game, it's better with friends or others, you can actually make $420,000, which granted isn't as much as some of the other businesses on this list, but still doesn't make it not worthwhile, as little effort actually has to go into this business apart from sourcing the cargo, which could even be bought for $75,000, which cuts time dramatically. So this business is highly recommended for those who don't want to put in much effort. Just before we go to the number 1 spot, I have a special mention going to the vehicle warehouse, which over the years has gotten less and less popular, but personally it's still one of my favorite ways on this list to make money as a solo player, as the missions are actually very fun. So to do this business, you need the CEO office and then a vehicle warehouse location. Now the business entails you sourcing a vehicle, then delivering it back to the warehouse, then repairing it / making it ready to be sold to the client. Now top range vehicles sell for $100,000 for only about 10 to 15 minutes of work, which is well worth it, especially if you are waiting on a Caio Perico cooldown or have nothing else to do. And like previously mentioned, this business is actually very fun, as there is a good variety of stealing missions, which, you know, they entail you going sneaky, or you have to go into a building and kill tons of enemies. It's pretty fun, I would say. But if you want a full business guide on this business, or just want to learn more about this business, then there will now be a clickable video tab on screen now, and it will also be in the pinned comment. But here we are, finally at the #1 spot, and we have the bunker business. Now, this business is not just one of the best solo businesses, but also is generally one of the best businesses, even if you aren't playing solo, period. So if you have the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, then you can actually start doing this business for free. But for anyone else, it costs around $2 million to get started in this business, with the best bunker location being the Chumash bunker location, due to its proximity to the city. Now, similarly to the cocaine business, you don't have to do much to make money with this one. Buy supplies for $75,000 and wait for them to be turned into product. Now, you can actually buy upgrades such as staff upgrades, which helps improve the efficiency and the total value of the product produced, which I would highly recommend doing, although it is quite pricey. Now, once again, similarly to the cocaine lockup, sell the business when your bar hits 1.5, as the chance of you getting multiple terrible delivery vehicles is much higher past this point. But even for 1.5 bars, you can make some good money. In a populated lobby, you could make $200,000 for only a few minutes of actual work. Now, if you have friends to grind with, then this business goes to the next level, as a full bunker with max upgrades sells for just over $1 million, but with the popularity lobby bonus, you can make $1.5 million, which is a great amount of money considering how little effort you actually have to put into this business. So this business is one I would highly recommend for you guys if you haven't done it or started to do it already. But that's all for today's business guide. If you did enjoy this video or find it helpful, please consider subscribing, as I do make weekly GTA 5 videos for you guys. And like always, people, take care everyone and have a great day.